I'm Wendy and this is Pretty Forever. Today I'm doing a wig review and this wig is from Paula Young. I got it on clearance. I think I've mentioned before in a previous video, I live in Canada and the shipping is more expensive to come to Canada, of course, because of duties and taxes and whatnot. And if you buy more at a time, the shipping stays the same, which is kind of nice because I bought 4 and the shipping was the same as if I bought 1. So I just bought several on clearance and didn't have to pay extra for the shipping. So today the wig that I'm reviewing is called Hazel, and this is what she looks like. She's kind of a nice little bob, I guess you could say. Very sleek, which is kind of more my look actually. The style is Hazel. The color is 1488A, and it's a size average. I'll just see if that focuses. And just a little bit about her. She has a bit of a bang, which is wonderful for me. I prefer that. She's got a kind of a different front on it because it's asymmetrical. So obviously it's meant to be asymmetrical. It's a nice soft velvet one. And behind it is lace, and it's quite a large piece at the top of the head here. And then it's got a very stretchy open cap. We've got the Velcro closures, which are adjustable. I think I tried this on once and adjusted them so that they're as loose as possible because I like it that way. And the ear tabs have this little bendy bit in them, so you can actually bend them closer to your head. And for my own hair, this is not a wig band. This is just a fitness band or something I got at Ulta one time when they had one of their specials. I see my hair is starting to fall out of its clips here. So let me just fix that. Otherwise, it kind of gets in the way. So what I've done with my hair is just twist it up and put some of these snap clips on. I don't know if you can see that, because it keeps it nice and flat. So let's have a look at her. The hair from the crown goes almost to the bottom, but it's not quite. So it's got a little bit of tapering in there, which is nice. And this color is, I forget what the actual name is. I think it's like to me it looks like a medium blonde. So let's give it a try. This color of blonde is actually a little bit warmer than I would normally wear. I did have blonde hair for several years. When the white started winning, I switched sides from dark to white or to blonde, and then gradually went lighter until such time as I let my hair just go natural, and my natural color is almost white mixed in with the dark hair still, so it's a little bit tricky. So I'm just placing this on my forehead, giving it a good tug around to the back. I'm holding it there and then pushing the front up a little bit so it just comes up to my hairline. And then I'm going under here. Actually, I'm taking off my glasses because they interfere. Just going to go under here and make sure I don't have any hair tucked underneath, because that does happen sometimes. I want all of it. And then make sure I got it on straight, and giving those little bendy ear tabs a good bend. Now, I guess the majority of people have part their hair on the left-hand side, because all the ones that I've ordered that have a part come from the left, which is probably why it's got this funny center, what do you call this? A hairline. So it looks like it's really made to part here. Now it is flipping out a little bit oddly right here. I think it's supposed to come forward. It's funny that this is so much shorter, but maybe that's supposed to be, I think that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to go back a little bit instead of coming forward. Hair on me tends to fall forward because of the shape of my head. My own hair tends to do that. It wants to come this way. I think if you have a squarer forehead, you can have it, it'll stay back on its own, but mine doesn't do that. So let's kind of examine this. This is what the top looks like. It's got one of these sort of crisscrossy parts. And as far as the permatease, there's a little bit in it. It's not a lot. I'm just going to kind of scratch around in there and see if I can liven it up a little bit, see what happens. And actually I'm going to part it a little bit differently. Just see how that goes. Like this is closer to the center. I don't think that's really my look either. And I always part my hair on the right side. So that's what feels good to me. And sometimes with these wigs, they've been sewn so they go one way, and if you try and make them go to the other way, it's like they're saying, no, I'm not going that way. So that might be the case with this one. In which case, all I would do is just trim this so that it kind of comes, you know, kind of flops over my forehead a little bit, which actually I'm liking this look. Now, let me show you the back. Has a bit of swing to it. It's nice, hey? I like it. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I don't like hair in my eyes because it's hard enough to see without my glasses without having my face full of hair. So I'm just going to clip this up for the moment so that I can think, because I can't think with hair in my face. But I really like how it lies. It's really nice. And I like this length as well. Like one of the things I deal with is this inherited neck affair, which I got from my mother. Thank you very much. And of course, then it used to be chubbier, but then I lost a bunch of weight, and now it just kind of hangs because I'm 66 years old, and stuff happens when you get older. You know, it just is. But I do like the part over here a lot better. And you know what? I'm going to try something. Just grab my comb here. Let's see if we can get this up. It's very slick hair. It's like my hair. It doesn't want to hold any kind of back combing. Well, it's good to know. I think if I sprayed it with some dry shampoo, that would probably solve that problem. Now, as far as the shine goes, as I mentioned before, my natural hair was always really shiny. And so I'm not really too bothered by the shine. Sometimes they look a little too shiny on top, but when it's long straight hair like this, and look at the blonde streaks in here, isn't that pretty? Yeah. And also I've got a little bit shows here. It's not too bad. I've got this spray. It's called, I need glasses here. Magic Root Cover Up Concealer Spray Light Blonde for blondes with dark roots. And I did try it on a different one, and I'm not really convinced that it did a great job or anything. I'm just going to lean in because I've got a magnifying mirror over here, and that'll help me kind of see what I'm doing. So first of all, I'm going to just clip this back. And then, see, it's the weirdest color. It's kind of a, I don't know, an orangey blonde or something, but it did help to camouflage that a little bit, so it's not just shouting, dark hair, dark hair, dark hair. So let's try it over here as well. Yeah, it's like getting shot in the ear with a hose. That's better. Now look, I can pull some of these out and they blend. So that's a win for this product. Look at that. Yahoo! I might need to put a little more on it, and especially down some length, but I think that really works. Well, I'm pleased with that. Okay, I'm going to spray it with water. And like I mentioned before, this is the watercolor. This is the spray from my watercolor stuff. I'm an artist in my other life. And like most creative people, I have 100 different interests. And I tend to kind of want to do them all at the same time. So I'll put a link below to my YouTube channel for my art. Oh, look how this goes. This is nice. This is really workable. What do you think? Yeah. It hardly even needs anything here. These bangs are a little bit funny. I might have to put a curler in them or something. I don't think I can curl this with a flat iron. But the water brings out the streaks in it. Look at the color differentiation there. Let me just do a little bit more on the back and we'll see what works there. See how much color variation it has. It's actually really nice. Oh, I like it. I'm liking it. Even though this isn't a color I would normally choose, just having chosen it out of, you know, like from a little picture, I thought I'd give it a try, and it's actually not too bad, especially because, for one thing, I put on warmer makeup. Like, I'm a real cool colored person, and I put on warmer makeup, so I've got sort of peachy lipstick and brown eyeshadow and a peachy blush, which is, my face tends to kind of eat blush. Can't really see too much anymore, but this actually is quite workable. So I want to try putting some dry shampoo on it, and first I have to put my glasses on. That's the other thing I always need to do. Put my glasses on and see how it looks with glasses on. And I think it totally works, don't you? Yeah. Love it. This is the Batiste Clean and Classic Original. So you can see what that looks like. And by the way, I do makeup on my channel as well, not just wigs, because I love them both. I've always loved makeup. I started wearing makeup when I was 14, and my parents said, "Don't you dare." And I'm like, well that's not fair, because I love this stuff. And I managed to continue anyway, and I guess they turned a blind eye. Or they might have just not noticed, because my bedroom was in the basement of the house, and I was able to just put it on, run out the door, and catch the school bus, which was right by our front door, because I grew up in the country. This is the first time that I've put dry shampoo on wigs, just so you know. Whew. Don't like breathing stuff like this. I love this light blonde streak right there. It's brilliant. Let's just kind of mush it in here. Now, what I might do as well is do some root spray on it, but I think I'll wear it around for a while first and see if I like it like this. Now it's not quite so shiny, which is nice. Let's see what else we can do with this. Let's just put some clips in it, like that, and here's another one. I'm not taking everything back because I don't really want to reveal my temples. That's nice. Not quite that far. What do you think? Kind of works, doesn't it? I don't know that there's enough length to put half of it up. Let's see. Some of these layers are quite long. Oh yeah, I think we can manage that. A barrette would be a good idea. I don't have one handy here. So I'm just going to use these clips again and see if we can make it. It's sort of a facsimile. I know this isn't fancy, but yeah, it does have enough length here to clip some back, so that's fun. I think this is kind of a casual wig, so it's a real daytime number, and I love it. And I'm actually thinking of getting it in some different colors. All right, I would call this one definitely a success. This is Hazel, number 16, and if you wouldn't mind, take a moment and subscribe to my channel and click the little bell so that you can get the notifications, and click all, because then it will keep you notified when I've got new videos. And like I mentioned, I do makeup videos as well for people over 50, even women over 60 like me. I'm 66. Also, click the like button, and I would love it if you'd leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.